This video is part of a video assessment. To complete this part of the assessment, I am required to participate in a practical demonstration on 2 live animals. I am required to use safe and humane capture and restraint methods, assist in assessing the health status of 2 live animals, take vital signs on 2 live animals, apply or administer a treatment for each animal, document treatment and care. Proper PPE is required at all times. Here you can see that I'm wearing my horse riding boots. They're a little bit dirty, but they need to be steel capped in case a horse trods on your feet. And these need to be worn pretty much at all time when around the horses and on the farm. Here I'm demonstrating that we have hand sanitizer. I've got 2 bottles, and you've got to hand sanitize every time you deal, before and after, and dealing with an animal. Here we have Magic, who is a pony. She's on box rest at the moment, and what we're going to do is we're going to get a restraint method. We're using her halter. I'm showing you it here. She's got a lead rope and a halter. Most of the horses are pretty good here. They generally bow their head and let you slip it on over the ears. And then here I've just done a couple of slip knots here to tie her up. It's pretty common in the horse world, and that's going to stop her getting away, but it's also easy to undo if I need to move her. Here are some parts of the horse's body that you assess. Here we are testing the temperature. I actually had quite a rough time feeling for a pulse, but eventually in the end we got it and we were able to take her heart rate. Alternatively, you can also take a horse's temperature using the technique shown at the beginning of the video. It's generally found underneath the jawbone, but I thought the measuring her artery on her leg would be a little bit easier for this demonstration. After we took Magic's resting heart rate, I then wanted to check gut sounds. She isn't eating as much as she should be at the moment. She's on a bland diet and gut rest as well as box rest, but generally when horses eat they make chewing noises and grumbling sounds. She was quite good. She didn't have any abnormal sounds, which didn't make me worry. So quick assessment there. And then my next assessment was temperature. And what you do is you're going to lift up the tail to expose the anus, and you're going to use a special horse digital thermometer, insert that into the anus and measure the temperature of the horse. And in the next video I demonstrate this on my hand using a very much clean thermometer. So here I have the thermometer. They're a little bit larger than general thermometers, so here is a case. There you go, it has the tip. And what happens is you're going to insert it into the anus and press it up against one of the walls. So top wall, bottom wall, and it should take a few seconds to register, and then it will give you the estimate of the horse's temperature. Next is the dehydration test. We're going to pinch it and test the elasticity of the skin, and yes, she's very hydrated and good. Next here, it took me quite a while, but I'm trying to take a look at her teeth. She was not a big fan of that. She had just recently visited the dentist and didn't want anyone near her teeth, but I need to put my finger in her mouth, expose the gums, test the capillary refill time. I also had a good look at her teeth. They looked all good, thinking she just gone to the dentist. And here I am pulling the working end of the rope, and it's going to untwine, and that's a quite easy way to untie your horse. Ready to go. Here we have Robbie, and he's using Gastrophil, which is used as a prevention of low-grade gastric ulceration. Here I have my supervisor Ali helping me restrain Robbie. What we're going to do is we're going to make this quick, insert it up into his gums. We're going to push down the plunge. It's going to inject the medicine into his mouth, and he's going to swallow it and lick it up. And we use the same restraint methods as on Magic. We've got him tied up with a halter, and he's quite a big horse, so that's why I had Ali come help me. Generally, our horses like to spit out as much of the medication as possible. They generally don't like the taste, but Robbie was pretty good, and then I could take the halter off, and he is all done. Next was my assessment on this cute little dog Tootie, who is a family friend of ours' pet. And here he is sitting on the bench, very cute. So I approached it, we gave it some treats as a restraint method, and then picked her up, which the owner was okay with. I quickly took, using my watch, the heart rate. Here I am. Her heart rate was a little bit high because she was a bit nervous and it was a bit windy, but nothing too bad to worry about. I was talking to the client there. Oh, he tried to escape, but I still managed to get the heart rate, and then you times it by 4. Next, I checked his breathing. His breathing seemed to be all okay. I'm talking more to the client. I'm gonna check his eyes. I checked the mucous membrane, it was pink, and the capillary refill time was very quick. I also gave the ears a sniff. They didn't smell too odorous and bad, they were pretty good. Here I have more footage of me and Tootsie. As you can see, it was very windy. I wanted to double check the dehydration, which was very good. She is a very well looked after dog. And I also, that was me having a play with her. I also checked her breaths per minute, which was good to double check. Giving her a couple pats, making sure she's nice and comfortable. And then I needed to give her a quick groom. We used this dual-sided dog brush. You've got the bristle side and then the comb side, and we just gave her a nice little quick brush. She really did not enjoy it in the slightest, so we just have a lot of the after footage of her coat, and there I'm giving her a little bit of a pat, showing that her coat's nice and soft and fluffy and clean.